We get an average of 12 calls a day to take in animals, so it's sometimes hard to determine who needs us the most. I mean, some of the animals that come in obviously need more immediate care than others. Some are happy, healthy. We can make them available for adoption fairly quickly. Other animals come in injured or debilitated in some way, and it takes a lot longer for them to heal. I think one of the best things about our shelter is, one of the favorite things for me is to take in somebody who's really injured, really needs us, and when we're able to fix those animals. Sadly, we can't fix them all. There's times that the outcome isn't what we want, but the majority of time we're able to take them from broken to whole, and it is so rewarding to be able to do that. And it's just absolutely one of my favorite things about working here and about this job and about what we all can accomplish together. PD's story is that we were contacted just by telephone by a person who had seen this dog hanging around, had been feeding him, but he was in pretty poor shape, and just what she described to us, it seemed like he needed immediate assistance. And so we agreed to take him, and she brought him up to us, and we were horrified. In the middle of winter, hardly any fur on his body. There's no way he could have kept warm. Without food, he can't keep warm. And you could see every rib, you could see his bones, and he just had been really scrambling for a long time. Just the first photos of him, I mean, he just looked so debilitated. And then at the end, his adoption day, 2 different dogs. It's interesting how you can see when they've been on their own for a while, they really don't trust people anymore, and they don't have a reason to. So we have to earn that trust. I think PD's best day was the day he got to go home. And what was so nice is that his people had been so patient, and they've been coming out here. I mean, he knew them as well as he knew us. And so he was very comfortable with them. He was so excited to see them. And every interaction with them had been positive. And even though he was a great patient while he was here, we had to handle him a lot and do a lot of things that kind of pushed him past his comfort zone a little bit just to get him healthy. But his family was nothing but good times, let's go, you know. So he was ready to go, and it's just completing the circle to be able to take him from a place of so much need to a healthy, happy dog with a long life ahead of him. And it was nice to send him on his way. Another dramatic medical case recently that we had was a cat named Tori. A woman called us in the morning and said she was driving on the interstate and thought it was a deceased cat on the side of the road, and she stopped, and here she realized the cat was alive and scooped it up and called us, and so she had it here probably by 10 in the morning. Had a very extensive wound on one leg, probably from her groin all the way down to her hock, and so it was just filleted open and a lot of blood, and it looked terrible. She needed absolutely immediate care, and we just took her from the ladies' car to a pet taxi to our vehicle and got her down to a vet. They felt it probably was more of a fan belt type injury, that maybe she was in an engine and got spun out somehow. I know our veterinarian stayed over her lunch hour and did surgery and got her all sewn up, and took quite a bit of time, and it came together really nicely. It looked great when we got her back, but within a short period of time, sometimes wounds just dehiss. Sometimes skin just wasn't strong enough to handle the sutures, and so it did end up that it kind of filleted open a little bit, and they determined that the best course would just be to continue to treat it with medication that we get from Kevin at Dakota Pharmacy. We just have to apply that medicine every day, change a bandage every day, and she, along with any other that we've ever really done, it just seems like they know we're helping them. And they're good patients, cooperate, and easy to change the bandage every day, and just over time, nature has just allowed it to heal. As long as she's on antibiotics in a clean environment, we can change the bandage every day and apply new medication, and we have the results that we have today where she's healed. Well, Tori and Petey are 2 extreme cases, and it's not unusual that we get those cases in, but that's probably not the majority of ones we get in. But it really doesn't matter. I mean, we want to be here for all of them. We want to be here for the ones that need immediate intervention or they're going to lose their life, or the ones that are just walking on the street and are in danger of losing their lives. It's a broken to whole thing, whether it's a kitten who's going to be adopted within a few weeks, or an older animal that has got some medical issues that we need to get on top of those first to know exactly what we're dealing with. We think there's a home for all of them. We truly couldn't do any of this work without the generous donations of our community, all of our supporters, our business partners. None of it would happen. We have impacted the lives of thousands of animals, thousands of families in the community that these animals were eventually placed with. We're so proud of that history, and we just want to keep doing that for many, many years to come. And we need you to be a part of it.